Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Robert Pettersson and You. So my mate Rob at work, Rob Walden, he asked me to do this one. It makes me quite proud actually. Rob will probably be listening to this, but I got him into Takeda. I was a newcomer to Takeda as well for their last album, and I said to Rob, or I think he heard me do a reaction or something, he said, "Man, I just love that band." And he delved into their catalogue, and I think maybe his favourite band alongside some others as well. And he just can't stop listening to them. And he said that this new song out, he called me yesterday, he said, "Look, there's a new song out by the singer, Robert Pettersson, a solo song called You." And he said it's very, very emotional. And apparently Robert wrote this when he was in a really dark, one of the darkest places. I'm sure, you know, lots of people who watch this channel will get where I'm coming from. You know, I've lived my life, we've tried to support people with mental illness myself. I've never, thankfully myself, never suffered with it, but it's been around me nearly all my life, and I'm not going to say I understand, but I try to, and living with that and people around you, I've always been sympathetic, and tried to deal the best I can with people that suffer, So he said it's very emotional. Just going back to Takeda quickly, gutted. I was absolutely gutted. I went to those damn Crows in Plymouth, which were amazing last month. I think it was last month, October. And Takeda was supporting them. They couldn't make it. I was like, man, I hope they come back, and come near me again like they did, hopefully with those damn Crows, because that would have been a double bill of excellence. It really would. It was great anyway, but it would have been even better. So without further ado, this is Robert Pettersson and You. Here we go.
There are words I cannot say, made up stories every day, because I'm too weak, it's all a lie. Tears are falling like the rain, so sick and tired of this pain. I just want to breathe out life. They say it's wrong to want to die. Think of everyone you'll hurt. Of course I don't want them to cry, but the sickness will return. Embrace it and fall back. You've taken the love from me, it's nowhere to be found. Yeah, the pills will keep my head on, but still no. Getting ready for the big dive. I have the courage, I have the drive. The last song will be about you. The sharp razors make me calm, a bottle of vodka singing along. I'm ready for something new. They say it's wrong to want to die. Think of everyone you'll hurt. Of course I don't want them to cry, but the sickness will return. Embrace it and fall back. You've taken the love
one of the first times I really wanted to play that through, but I always stop it halfway through. I'm a creature of habit. I do apologise, but man, that if you want to play a song all the way through from beginning to end and not stop, that's probably the one. But it's stopped now, so let's talk. So yeah, you can just, knowing that, you know, this is so personal to him, and lyrically, you know, that line about you know, wanting to die and people being hurt if you do it, you know, if you commit that, you know, you commit to it. I've said that to people, you know, think of the people that love you, but if people are in that place, you know, if they're really in that place, you can't blame people for, you know, that's the thing. You try to stop people from doing something like that. You say, you know, think of the people that love you, think of the people. You people even get selfish. Think of me, you know, think of me, and what if you do it, what it's going to do to everyone. But you know, you try your hardest, especially when you're lucky enough like me to not have ever felt that way. It's easy for us to say, isn't it? It's easy for us to say, but I can just imagine, and I want to use the right words here, because words can get taken out of context, you know. But if you say, you know, recently people have, you know, anyone who, I hate to bring politics into it, but empathetic and sympathetic are two different things, and words can get taken out of context. Empathy is where you really know how someone feels in that position when they want to do something like that. I don't actually know, because I've never been in that position. If I had, perhaps I could have empathy, but I am very sympathetic towards it, and I want to understand, and I can never understand how it feels unless I go through it. But man, this is just a heartstring tugger in it. It's just like, you know, it's a certain, Takeda have done this sort of stuff as well, you know, just piano driven. They've got some real cool sort of symphonic parts in here, classical parts going on, and it really hits hard, you know, whether you have suffered or whether you haven't. It hits so hard. It's just brilliant, man. Just, as I get older as well, you know, this maybe would have appealed to me even 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. But now, you know, just listening intently to that tone of this guy's vocal as well. You've got to have a good vocal as well. You know, so only that sort of voice would really hit that hard, you know, someone with the tone of Robert Pettersson. It's just amazing, man. It is really amazing. And, you know, you don't need whether the band is going to join in here, you know, whether there's going to be more instrumentation. I don't really hope it. I almost feel like it just needs to be like this all the way through. It almost hits harder, you know. It's just brilliant. Rob was totally right. Very emotional. I forgot to say, this is actually coming on an album, and it's the third single. It's coming on an album, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Debolo Hypermania, which is coming out on April the 10th next year. So quite a bit to wait, but what a song. Here we go for the rest.
You're taking the love from me. I used to be is all gone. No more searching for that quiet, sane mind. Against another illusion. When I wake up every night in the fire.
oh, man, jaw-dropping stuff. Absolutely jaw-dropping stuff. Even though we didn't go fully, oh, I'm so glad we didn't actually. I can imagine this is going to be different than Takeda. You know, it didn't go full band come in and go heavy or anything, which I was really glad of. You had a bit of guitar work there, just, you know, very restrained there. But it had enough of a build-up to feel there was a momentum going on in the song as well, but didn't go too far. It stayed in that sort of zone, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's not much you could say that. That's just, sure, it's such a beautiful song that it would appeal to so many people, you know, and it hasn't got, you know, it's not a metal song, so you could play it to anyone, and I'm sure anyone would grasp that, and especially relate to it who's gone through stuff like that as well. Man, Robert Pettersson, you, amazing stuff. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. See you soon.